All right. Hi, everyone. So, this is what we're doing tonight. I will wait for everybody to pile on in. As you can see, this is the start of something new, something different. We finished off Red Embrace earlier today, so I thought it would be fun to try something in a completely different vein, different genre, as it were. So, going into this blind, this is the third game from these creators, though I know that much. They also did Love is Strange. So, I hope you're excited, because I sure am. And of course, the question is volume. The only question that really matters. Oh, and screen size, of course. There we go. That looks like a screen size that I can live with. Yeah, okay. Without further ado, let's get started. Also, yes, this is a blanket. It's cold. Okay. This is going to sound really nerdy, but in a galaxy far, far away, Darklaw and his enforcers are encroaching on the planet of Zanark in pursuit of the Omega Key, which will grant him dominion over time itself. The only thing that stands in their way is the united force of heroes, formed of not just Earth, but the universe's greatest warriors. And at the heart of it all, one human teenage girl stands, focusing with such ferocity that she feels like her body is going to combust. Her name is Mindstorm, and she is gifted with the ability to warp the very fabric of reality with her thoughts. She is the United Force's ultimate hope, their secret weapon. Mindstorm knows that if she can move the 5 moons of Zanark with just her mind, she can break the ancient prophecy and seal the Omega Key inside the black hole where it belongs, far away from any mortal hands. She doesn't care if she dies, because she was born for this moment. The universe's greatest heroes, up against time's greatest threat, the Omega War, a battle to save every single life that there was and ever will be. But I'm not there. I am instead trying to stop two seriously angry women stealing something from a museum. Or maybe one of them is also trying to stop the other one? Should I ask them what's going on? Well, that was fun, but I'll be on my way now if you don't mind. Oh, no, you don't. It's like they don't even notice me. Because they can't. I'm invisible. Well, actually, I'm camouflaged, and there's a difference. But that doesn't matter. They can't see me. That's what's important. You're gonna pay for everything. I'm gonna finish you off this time. Actually, I'm not. That's kind of the point of stealing something. You don't pay for it. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the concept. Oh, I am. And you are. You've stolen something that can never be replaced. So if I'm getting this right, the magician lady is the thief, and the angry cyberpunk mom is trying to stop her. Which makes sense, because I know who that is. That's Frequency. She used to be a big deal in the 90s, a real household hero name. It's kind of weird to just see her here in the flesh, stopping some random museum thief. But honestly, this is good. If I'm lucky, this could be my big break. Time to run in and stop them. I start running towards them, crossing the large gallery hall, take a jump, and then crash. Fall onto my face. Ow. Did you hear that? No. Are you trying to distract me? Because it's not gonna work. Frequency looks from side to side, as if she's checking if this is one of the magician's tricks. But no, it's just me, lying on the floor. Her goggles are bright red, bright enough that it kind of hurts when you look at them. A bit like laser sights or something, and when they hit me, it's obvious that there's a crumpled heap lying on the floor. An invisible one, but that doesn't seem to surprise Frequency. Don't lie. There's someone there. One of your people. What are you talking about? She looks around, her eyes narrowing, when she sees what's supposed to represent me. I think? Can she even see me? It looks like she can. I guess it doesn't really matter anymore. I scramble to my feet and decloak. Hi guys! What's up? Who are you? She turns to Frequency. Who is this? I'm the C-list. How dare you? Frequency turns to me, then to Enchantress, then to me again. The red lights kind of sting when she stares right into my eyes. I accept that this girl might not have anything to do with you. I don't. Actually, I'm a hero, so I'm on your side? She really, really doesn't look like she believes me. I'm Scrambled. Cool. I'm Enchantress, and if you two don't mind, I'm gonna go now, because I have a feeling the cops are gonna show up soon, and as you might understand, I sorta don't want to get caught. Wait, what? No! You can't just leave. Frequency grabs something off her utility belt, a large chunky piece of tech that doesn't really look like anything, but it does seem like a weapon. It vibrates rapidly. And a wire shoots out of it at Enchantress, gliding through the air like it knows where its target is. Enchantress pirouettes out of the way with a smirk on her face. Damn it, you! Over there! Scrambled! Anyway, you try and grab onto her. I cloak just in case that helps any and rush towards her, but she's too fast and dodges again, even while I'm camouflaged. Crap. She's good at this. Enchantress flicks her wrist, and out of nowhere, a painting is ripped off the wall and materializes in front of me like a barricade. What the? I come to a full stop. What should I do? Rip through the painting? Well, that sounds like a choice. I can't do that. I came here to save this stuff, not break it. By the time I make my way around it, Enchantress is gone, as is her loot. Frequency's wire thing just tore right through the canvas, though because I guess she doesn't care about the priceless art when there's a supervillain to catch. I can respect that. She's gone. She can't have gone far, right? I wish, but she's a hard one to catch. I nearly finally had her. Is this, my fault? I kind of feel like it is. She looks me over from behind the bright goggles. No, it's not. I appreciate the help. You did well. Surprisingly, she doesn't sound sarcastic or like she's trying to make fun of me. Sure, she definitely looks disappointed, but maybe it's more at herself. Come on, tell me I'm valid. You should probably leave. Don't worry about the cleanup or chasing after Enchantress for now. Hey, maybe I want to. She doesn't seem to be listening, though. In fact, she's already running off, trying to chase after Enchantress, I guess? Leaving me here all alone, with a torn-up painting worth more than my student loans in an empty art gallery. Bet the alarms are gonna go off any second. I guess I'm just gonna go. After all of that, I just kind of ended up sneaking out of the janitor's exit of the museum, while cloaked. Duh. I'm honestly kind of bummed out. I really thought this whole museum robbery thing could have been my breakthrough as a superhero, especially with Frequency there. I'm sure there's still people that look up to her, or have a poster of her up on the wall. But no, Enchantress had to ruin the whole thing. Maria it is. You'd think that after 6 months of being an actual real-life superhero, I'd be better at it. Aw, are we Scar sisters? Scar sibs? Scar bros? Yeah, we are. But I guess not. Like, seriously, who alerts the people they're supposed to be fighting by tripping over nothing at all? And it's also frequency. If she hadn't worn those stupid goggles or whatever they are, the light wouldn't have reflected off of me, and she would have never seen me in the first place. This whole thing is such a mess. I can't believe this is what frequency is gonna know me as. No, forever. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. I wish I could just turn back time and do it all over again. But that is not my superpower. I wish I had a more interesting superpower than camouflaging myself. Then I could be in a higher tier. I've always wanted to be one of those big names. One of those A-list heroes who take down cosmic horrors, go to other universes, do the whole thing. They get the full superhero experience. But us C-listers, we get museum robberies and let the bad guys go. Aw, this is a mood. If we're lucky, we get to save Arcadia Bay. You know, I don't ask for much out of life. Just B-list level, you know? Get to save the president once when they're not a human Cheeto or something. Get a nice place out in Miami, too. Don't get me wrong, I like Saffron City. It's just not Manhattan. I have so many cool Pokemon. Frequency was an A-lister, I think. I know the team she was in was huge. And I mean, I recognized her. If I remember correctly, she's more hero than super. No actual powers, just gadgets like that wire thing and those goggles. She's Batman. But I can't think of anything she's done in the last few years. She's not a Mind Storm or a Red Flame, is what I'm saying. Not hardcore enough to go along to the Omega War. She still seemed pretty cool, though. She was in charge of the situation before I messed it up. Although, I mean, if she really knew what she was doing, then she'd have got her anyway. Well, who are you to judge from the C-list? How dare you? Like, she seemed determined to capture Enchantress. I guess they have some beef. Also, we have 4 ending options. Let's see if I can blunder my way into a good one. I wonder who Enchantress is. It seemed like she was the bad guy in this situation, but should I really trust Frequency this easily? For all I know, Enchantress was the victim here. Why would you think that? What? Don't start making bad choices. We've just begun. It's not like I have a frame of reference for her. I've never seen her before. She seems kind of familiar. But then again, there are so many blonde girls with bright eyes, it's hard to keep them all apart. Because she would know, because she's thirsty. I don't know what her power is. It could be telekinesis or teleportation or anything else that could have made the painting move like that. Definitely not an A-list villain, though. Those usually tend to want to take over the universe, not rob a museum. Well, if I'm going to figure out anything about either of them, I guess I'm going to have to do some research. And I kind of feel that once I start digging, what I find out is going to be big. Life-changing, even. But between my day job and my super job, I don't have a lot of time to dig too deep on both of them, and I don't want to get too out of my depth either. So maybe I should choose carefully? Question mark. Oh, them saving words. Those are saving words. Oh, I have so many save slots. Look at that. Oh, this game knows me. This game is like, here you go. Have 9 pages worth of save slots. You need them. Who should I investigate? Well, my childhood love of Zatanna means that I have to investigate the Enchantress first. I have to. Let's do this. Prepare to investigate the Enchantress. That's right. We're ready. I'm investigating the Enchantress. Prepare to be wooed and stopped. All right. I've got it. I'll sleep on it, but from tomorrow, I'm gonna start figuring her out. Day 2. These fries are brought to you by Women Love Women. Just like this game. I start my research the second I wake up. That bee poster. I have many questions. By which I mean, after I'm done lying in bed browsing the interwebs on my phone for at least 2 hours doing absolutely nothing productive. But after that, I immediately start researching. When I type Enchantress, not much comes up, except for some stuff about comic books, which, that's funny. So instead of having it easy for once, I type up blonde woman with teleportation powers and get a lot of porn. Okay, I guess I should have expected this. But thankfully, amidst all the porn, there's a news article about Shockwave, the largest group of superheroes working together. I don't know, why are you thinking about Suicide Squad? They were super big a couple years ago, still are to be honest, and almost everyone who's anyone used to be in it. I mean, I was a pretty big fan. I scanned the news article and immediately remember the day it's about. The group had been fighting some robots trying to perform a coup, and it had been really big and everything. There had even been a number of casualties, and at the center of it had been a woman named the Magician. The article lists her power to be teleportation, and the picture provides shows that smirk that's been branded in my mind since last night. I continue reading even though I already know what the rest of the article will say. Yeah, I used to be one of those people that was into Shockwave and its members, so what? Lots of people were. Turns out my superhero nerd phase actually comes in handy now. I finish reading. The article bookmarked the page in my web browser and closed my laptop. It's a good idea to save this page so I can find it back easily. For future reference. Research. For science. With this knowledge, I'll definitely have the upper hand if I ever need to piss off Enchantress, and something tells me that moment will definitely come sooner rather than later. Day 5. What did we do in between those days? I rush down the street to the grocery store that just turned into an active crime scene. Unfortunately, when I get there, the cops have already arrived. The place is swarming. Too late. C-list. They don't like it when low-tier superheroes get involved in this type of stuff. It's either Mindstorm or no one. It's unfair, really. How else are we supposed to climb up to higher tiers? I camouflage myself to blend in with the brick wall behind me as I duck underneath the barricade tape. Maybe the criminal is still inside. If I help out a little, maybe they'll remember it next time. Let me do some stuff to help them. A girl can dream, okay? Smash. A figure comes crashing through the storefront. Glass flies everywhere. I duck and cover my head with my arms, but I'm too far away to be hit. I look up to the person fleeing through the sea of broken glass. Oh my god, it's Enchantress. Again. The universe must be playing a game with me. Still camouflaged, I run after her, dodging the cops that are literally everywhere, checking out the broken glass. After years and years of practice, I've finally gotten the perfect dodge down. You just have to anticipate where the other person is gonna go, and I almost ran straight into Enchantress. She slowed down to look at the mess she created with a gleeful grin on her face. If the cops just did their job and caught this woman instead of dumbly staring at the grocery store she just robbed, but I guess their incompetence is what makes my job more exciting. This is why they won't let you help. I decloak. Enchantress! She turns around, her eyes wide, then she relaxes, and she says, "Oh, the C-list." Oh, it's you. What's that supposed to mean? What do you mean, oh, it's you? I recognize you. You were at the museum the other night, weren't you? Nice hoodie. It's a varsity jacket. My name is Scrambled, and you're under arrest. I glance down at her hand where she's holding a bag of... Are those groceries? Did she really just steal a bunch of groceries? Scrambled? Like the egg dish? No, not like the egg dish. It's like... You know what? It doesn't matter. You're still under arrest. Do you even have the authority to do that? No, but I can get one of the cops to do it. Right. Well, in that case, I really have to be somewhere that's not here.
Don't you dare move.
You're cute. You'd be even cuter if you let me go. Like at the museum.
Did she just wink at me? And she's blushing. She's gone. This is why you're on the C list.
I mean, I guess that she could be cute too. Underneath that mask and that hat.
You mean with the mask and with the hat? Already cute.
No, stop it, Sid. You've got to catch the thief. When I look up, she's running again. If I push my limits a little, I should be able to catch up with her. Behind me, they're wrapping up the crime scene. If I still want to investigate before they bag all the evidence, I'll have to be quick.
Ooh, choices. This is why they gave me save slots. They're like, what kind of hero do you want to be? Thirsty hero or actually trying to solve a crime hero? I don't know. Okay, what should we do? We want to just follow the enchantress? Let's see. Thirst? All thirst all the time? Well, I saved. So... Remember, just don't be August. That's true. Well, we're already doing much better than August.
Let's follow. I sprint after Enchantress. I'm smaller and more agile, so I don't take too long to catch up with her.
Don't be Kent.
She's in an alley, now suddenly without her groceries. For a second, I'm surprised, but then... Oh, right, her superpowers. She turns around and smirks. Come out, wherever you are. I decloak. How did you know I was here? She shrugs. Your footsteps. You should really consider being quieter when you run after people. Says the thief that just crashed through a window. It's exhausting being perfect all the time. Did she really just... I put my hands on my hips. Superhero pose. It's supposed to help with your confidence or whatever. Groceries, please. That's right. Unhand the groceries. This is a citizen's arrest. Too late. They're gone. But you get a star for trying. The pose is really cute. My cheeks burn up as she mimics me, a smirk on her face. Thank God for the hood. Now she can't actually see my face. You know what? We can all see the face. It's all out there. Oh. I mean, no, that's unacceptable. You need to come with me and tell the cops what you did and take back the asparagus and the pears. Oh my God, you're actually serious, aren't you? That's adorable. But as much as I like hanging out with you, I really need to get out of here before your friends in blue come to put me in cuffs. That's reserved for specific people only, if you know what I mean. She winks again and starts walking further into the alley. But before I can think of a witty reply to keep her here, she turns around again. Oh, by the way, I think this is yours. She holds up my phone. I almost thank her, but then, hey, that's my phone. How did you get that? Teleportation, darling. It's not rocket science. She barely moves a muscle, and then, just like that, the phone is back in my hand. What? But she's gone. Can she teleport herself? I didn't read about that on the internet, but you never know. I clutch my phone and hold it tight to my chest. Whatever Enchantress's motives, at least I got my phone back. And I'll get her too, I swear. Just maybe not right this second. Day 9. Several more days of not being useful. Is that my phone going off? What time is it? Oh God, it's literally 3 in the morning. Hello? I only got 3 minutes, so shut up and listen. Well, rude. I'm just assuming it's probably not even her. I need you to come pick me up at the police station. I don't know who this is. Why am I doing the voice? Sorry, how did you get this number? Just do it, okay? Please. I don't want to spend the night locked up in a jail cell with a dude who smells like booze. I have to go, please, okay? Tell them you're there to bail me out.
There's a click and then the line goes quiet. Wait, what just happened? Who was that? It sounded like a girl, but I didn't recognize her voice. I almost want to close my eyes and fall back asleep, but how could I call myself a superhero if I don't help out people who need me, even strangers who want bail money? C-list to the rescue. I swing my legs over the edge of my bed and walk over to where my varsity jacket is hanging off the back of my chair. You can't wear the same jacket. You can't wear the same jacket. Sid. Should I go as Sid or Scrambled? Ooh. Oh. It could be someone who would misuse the information of knowing my civilian identity. Or someone who just called me because they know me personally and just forgot to mention their name and don't expect a superhero to show up. I could out myself either way. Whew. Oh, this game knows me. Let me use another save slot. I have a lot, so I feel okay about it. Who should we go as? Go as a superhero or go as ourselves? Y'all want to go as Sid. You want to live dangerously. I see a lot of you want to go as Sid. Let's just go full mess. This is why we're on the C list. I take my varsity jacket and put it on. My Scrambled logo flat against my back. Oh, you just turned it inside out? Sid. Then, there. Now no one will know I'm secretly a superhero. I enter the police station with some hesitation. Who will be waiting for me? It sucks not knowing. I approach the front desk. Hey, I'm here about a girl. She called me about 30 minutes ago. Said I had to come pick her up. The front desk lady mumbles something vague about taking a seat while I wait, but then scribbles something on a form and shoves it towards me to fill it out. On top of the page it says Charlotte in big block letters. Is that the name of the girl I'm picking up? Charlotte. I like that name. A few minutes pass before the front desk lady comes back, together with a cop and a girl. Yup. A really pretty girl. She looks around my age. Blonde hair, light eyes, a mix of relief and annoyance on her perfectly shaped face. I somehow don't recognize her, even though she is obviously the Enchantress. The cop shoves her towards me and says something about being more careful next time. I stand up to greet her. Her eyes flicker over towards my face and widen. Is she shocked to see me? Was she expecting someone else? I can't let anyone know we don't know each other. I have to act natural. Hi, Charlotte. Couldn't stay out of jail, could you? She looks uncomfortable. I grab her arm and drag her outside, shouting something back at the cops about how I'll make sure she won't be coming back here anytime soon, except I will, because I'm a superhero. Once we're outside, I let her go. You're Scrambled. This time it's my turn to widen my eyes. How did you... No, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't check my phone to see if you added your contact information. She gives me a long look that screams that she doesn't believe me. There's something about her. Who is that girl? Her voice sounds familiar. Her eyes. Oh my god. Enchantress? Why don't you say it louder so the cops can hear you? I'm sorry, I didn't expect it to be you. You look so different in real life. She does not. Stop lying. In real life? Seriously? Yeah, you know, without the hat and everything. She snorts, crossing her arms over her chest. Oh, like you look the same without your raccoon mask. Is she for real? I just bailed her out of jail, and this is how she repays me? She seems to realize the same thing, her expression softening a little. Look, I have to thank you for getting me out. If you hadn't shown up, I would have been locked up there all night. What did you do? Why didn't you just use your powers to get out?
If I'd used my powers, they would have realized who I am. I've done a lot worse things than jaywalking and being unable to provide them with my ID. They would have never let me go.
She's right. She's a criminal. I should go back in there and give her up. But I just got her out of there, and she seems so relieved. I can't just put her right back in. I'm sure there's some moral law against that. There's really not. The Justice League is gonna look at this when you come up for membership. Thou shalt not give up someone thou just bailed out of jail. Something dumb like that. You're telling me you got arrested for jaywalking?
Shut up!
She studies me for a second, and I almost feel uncomfortable under her stare, like she can see right through me. But then she holds out her hand.
So you obviously already know my name, but still. Hi, I'm Charlie.
My name's Sid. Sydney. Scrambled, if that's what you're into. I have to resist the urge to make finger guns at her.
Nice to meet you, Sid. Circumstances could have been better, but still. I really am grateful you came to get me at 3 in the morning. Not everyone would have done that.
Yeah, I was wondering, how'd you get my Sid. Come on now. Come on now, Sid, don't do this. Charlie looks embarrassed again.
I got off your phone when I stole it the other night. Figured it'd be a nice way to blackmail you or whatever. Turns out it actually came in handy.
She memorized my phone number? I'm not sure if I should be flattered or creeped out. If it were anyone else, I'd probably be creeped out, but there's something about Charlie that makes me feel flattered. It's how completely thirsty you are, Sid. That's what it is. Looking at her now, it's hard to imagine Enchantress in her place. She seems so normal.
Are you going to turn me in now that you know who I am?
Oh. I can be useless or not be useless. I mean... She's got a real 90s aesthetic going on, too, with the tied plaid shirt around her waist. Useless. You're torn. You're all useless forever. Be responsible for once. You know I can't resist a bad choice. But I can save, though. No, I'm not. Because I'm useless. I shake my head. Of course not. It's not like you wanted me to find out your secret identity. It's called secret for a reason, you know? Charlie lets out a relieved sigh, her shoulders relaxing a little.
Thank you. I really wasn't sure I could trust you, but, well...
No need to thank me. If the situation was reversed, I wouldn't want you to expose me either. Can we unlock your tragic backstory? Maybe she's not all bad. She's got a heart of gold. We can save her. She doesn't want to live this life. I know the world isn't the kindest to those of us who walk around with a mask for whatever reason, you know?
You have no idea.
Is she thinking about... I certainly am. Your secret is safe with me.
As is yours with me.
I'm not 100% convinced I'm doing the right thing, but it just wouldn't feel right to just let her get arrested again. Now we have a bond, a secret pact, secret identity pact. I've always trusted my moral compass, and right now it's telling me to let her go. At least this once.
Either way, I want to properly thank you.
That's really not...
How about coffee?
Oh ho ho, coffee. We're getting coffee in a dating visual novel. You know what that means. It's on. Coffee? Going for coffee with a cute girl? Villain or not, that sounds really gay Does she even realize what she might sort of be implying? Because I'm into it. Probably not. She's probably one of those straight girls. I want to ask, but I don't want to make things awkward. At least, not even more awkward. I let out a nervous laugh. Coffee sounds good. Is it a date, though? Superhero / coffee shop AU, that's right.
Great. I'll text you, okay?
Oh god, I forgot she had my number. Well, at least I have her number too. But when I look up again, she's gone. Again. Day 15. Today is the date. I've got hair stuck to my lips and it's awful. There we go. I mean, day. Coffee with Charlie, who also happens to be my nemesis, Okay, nemesis is a bit bold. That's, I don't know if you have a nemesis on the C list, Sid. Okay, not really, but it feels like she is. If you encounter the same villain more than once, it feels like a nemesis. I don't make the rules. I'm not nervous. Not at all. Everything's cool. Really cool. I'm scrambled. I can handle this one coffee thing. I'm totally nervous. We haven't actually done any more talking except for setting a place and time, but that makes it even scarier. What if she's not even actually a nice person? What if she wants to catch me off guard? No, she wouldn't. That would be villainous. Would she? I'm double checking myself in the mirror to make sure I don't actually have a smear of chocolate on my cheek while my police radio crackles. Suspect is on the run. Suspect stole a lamppost and is on the run. Backup required. No, I can't. Can I? Surely she'll understand. Hey, it's me, obviously. I know we're supposed to get coffee, but something came up. Someone stole a lamppost. You know how it goes. Anyways, rain check, I'm really sorry. I turn my varsity jacket inside out, my Scrambled logo sitting proudly on my chest. I grab my mask from the table and put it on. I shoot another glance at the mirror. Catching a lamppost thief is a totally valid excuse to get out of a not date with a really hot girl. Right? Yeah, totally. Day 18. But what about the lamppost? I was invested. Who stole the lamppost? I'm out of breath when I come running into the coffee shop to find Charlie already sitting at a table with 2 steaming mugs in front of her. She looks nice, like, really nice. Way nicer than the last time I saw her, which is saying something because she looked really nice back then too. It's even more impressive because she's wearing the same clothes, but looks nicer. I'm sorry I'm late. I wish I had a good excuse like traffic or whatever, but the truth is I'm just late because I was playing video games and lost track of time. Let me tell you all my other flaws too. Charlie doesn't even try to hide her grin. How dare you? I got you coffee. Hope you like it. Being a barista. You heard it. Being a barista. Being a barista, I know I should be really into coffee, but the truth is, I've always been a bigger fan of hot cocoa. I don't tell Charlie any of this, though. She seems to be in such a good mood that I don't want to ruin it. Not because I don't want to see her inner enchantress come out. Just because I like seeing this, like, her smile. I smile back at her. Thank you. What kind of game were you playing? What? Oh, sorry, just some first-person shooter. Very addictive and time-consuming. Lies. She was playing a game like this. And yet you play it. It's not my fault, okay? I got tricked into thinking it'd be fun. One-time thing, and now I'm stuck forever. Sounds tough. Sorry you had to go through that. I take a sip of my coffee. It's not bad, but not as good as hot cocoa either. Oh my gosh, Fortnite. Sarah. I really am sorry, though. I don't want you to think I didn't want to hang out because, I mean, I guess I do. She is a criminal. You have forgotten yourself. I want to get to know you. Unless that sounds weird, then forget I said anything. Charlie almost chokes on her coffee. Are you okay? I shouldn't have said that. It's weird. I'm sorry. No, I'm fine. It's not weird. I want to get to know you too. That's why I asked you for coffee. I thought that was to thank me for getting you out of jail. Among other reasons. Is she flirting with me? This game has been all flirt all the time since we started. She looks like she's flirting with me. Should I flirt back? How should I flirt? Oh, don't give me that choice. How should I flirt back? I force an awkward chuckle. Like what? How not to flirt? You intrigue me. It's my time to choke. Why? I'm just me. Dunno, there's something about you. And you're cute. So that's also a reason. Yeah, cute's like one of the things that Sid's got going for her. I tried to get you arrested. Great move. Super romantic. Stop being such a useless lesbian, Sid. You can do this. It's just one date-ish. You also got me out of jail. And you haven't done anything to get me back in, even though you know who I am, so that must mean something, right? Yes, it means... Charlie leans forward over the table, beckoning at me to do the same, like we're conspiring about the government or whatever. I think it means I intrigue you too. My cheeks start burning, and I'm grateful for my darker skin tone to hide the blush. I do? I mean, you do, I guess. She does. She intrigues me to no end. From the way she chooses to rob a grocery store instead of paying for her food like a normal person, to the way she's just casually sitting in front of me, a self-proclaimed superhero with a coffee, like we aren't supposed to be enemies. I'm serious, though. I wasn't sure if I'd made the right decision calling you, but the truth is, I don't know anyone that would be willing to bail me out of jail. You know, your life is messed up if you have to blindly rely on a superhero sense of duty to help you, and still help you after realizing why you had their number in the first place. I really appreciate your help, Sid. Not many people would have done the same. She's so genuine. I try to imagine her sitting here in her enchantress outfit, putting on that sweet yet vicious voice and that irreverent smirk. I want to ask. I want to know how she can put on a mask and transform into such a careless character as Enchantress, when the girl sitting across from me is telling me very honestly that she's just lonely. Are we gonna ask? Are we gonna ask? Should we ask or, I feel like we should ask. Why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. Can I ask you something? Charlie's eyes widen a little, but she nods. Sure. Why are you Enchantress? She's quiet for a moment, and I immediately feel regret bubbling up in my chest. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have overstepped. It's none of my business. It's fine. But she doesn't look like it's fine, I asked. That is not the face of fine. That is the face of unfine. Date over. Coffee ruined. Her jaw is tense, and she's sitting up a little like she's debating whether to run off. She looks more like Enchantress than if she'd have worn her mask. You don't have to answer. Charlie gives me a tight-lipped smile. My heart sinks. Honestly, I didn't even realize it was happening until it was already done. Her voice sounds distant, and she's staring down at her mug. Hard. It's easy to tell she doesn't want to talk about it, and I can't blame her. Why couldn't I have just kept my mouth shut? Why did I have to be the nosiest person to have ever existed? Everything was going fine until I just had to mess it up. Good job, Sid. Good job.
Can I ask you something too?
I nod.
What made you decide to become a superhero? Your power would be so useful for committing crime.
I guess I should have expected that. Don't you dare try and convert me, because based on how Sid is, I can see that happening. My sense of duty? She doesn't laugh. I really screwed this up, didn't I? It just made sense to me. I guess I have these powers. I might as well put them to good use.
Becoming rich and powerful is a very good use, if you ask me.
Are we really discussing morals right now? Is this what it's come to? Well, I guess that's where we differ then. She looks at me, studies me, and I half expect her to disappear into nothingness. But she stays put, and then after the longest 2 seconds of my life, she relaxes and cracks a grin.
I'm just messing with you. Payback for getting all up in my personal space.
As we finish our coffee, we talk a bit about what it's like to have superpowers, regardless of what we do with them. Charlie explains how using hers takes up a ton of energy, and how she's always left feeling exhausted afterwards, whereas mine takes up almost no effort at all, and sometimes even ends up making me feel more energized than before. It's odd and interesting learning about her power, but I'm careful not to push too far with the questions. I haven't decided if I trust her yet. Long after our mugs empty, with at least 2 refills each, we're still at the coffee shop until the street lights turn on. No one's stolen the lampposts tonight.
Want to go for a walk? That one barista keeps glaring at us. I think they're closing soon. Or actually, my horse is waiting outside. I could give you a ride home.
What? Okay, that makes sense. She does kind of look like she likes horses, I guess. She laughs at my confusion.
I'm kidding, Sid. I don't own a horse anymore.
Oh. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Man, this girl. Sounds good. We get up from our table and Charlie's hand may or may not brush my lower back as she holds the door open for me. My goodness, this has escalated very quickly. Sid is far gone. I tell Charlie where I live, and she insists on walking me home, despite not having a horse. If Sid is being played, my goodness. It all starts feeling a lot like a real, actual date. Should I ask if it's a date? I don't want to make her feel awkward if she's not into me like that. I want today to end on a good note. Maybe then she'll want to hang out with me again. So this is what it comes to. I have a crush on a villain. Someone I should want to lock up behind bars. Instead of 2 bars. Okay, regroup, reset, calm down. Don't be weird. There's still plenty of time to be weird. But this isn't the right one. She seems to have forgiven me for being intrusive, but I don't want to push my luck. Just because she's being nice and flirty doesn't mean she can't still cut my head off if she wants to. She's walking not that far away from me, and I can't help but notice the way her hand brushes mine a couple of times. Although brushes, more like grazes. I wish I was better at this. I wish I could just grab her hand like that. Just do it. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Not to be rude or anything, but isn't this literally your apartment building?
I look up and yes, it is. I totally realized that. She laughs, clear and carefree. It's beautiful. I want to kiss her. Oh, don't give me choices like that. A friendly handshake. I don't know. How am I already on the second page of saves? I don't know. There's too many choices. Kiss seems so bold. A kiss seems really, really bold. This date's been so awkward. What about a nice handhold? Can we go for it? Kiss the girl. All of you want me to kiss her. I can go back. I can go back. If it doesn't work, we'll go back. Oh, it's so bold, though. It makes me so uncomfortable. You want to go straight into the danger zone? I can't. I'm gonna hold her hand. I want to kiss her, but that doesn't mean I have the guts to do it. As much as I want to, just lean in and press my lips against hers, I dumbly reach for her hand and tangle our fingers together. She lets out a soft breath and squeezes my hand, rubbing her thumb over the back of it. Okay, so what does this mean? She doesn't seem opposed to holding my hand, but is that because that's what she's used to with friends? Or because she's into me? God, I wish I was better at this. She smiles at me. I had fun today. Me too. We should hang out again sometime. Yes, we should. Guess I'll see you around then. Should I have kissed her? That seems really bold for such an awkward date. You can count on it. I cringe at my own words. It's too much like an actual date. Do I have to be the most awkward person to have ever existed? Apparently so. Well then. She leans in and presses a kiss against my cheek. Oh, we got a cheek kiss. We got a cheek kiss. Good night, Sydney. She lets go of my hand and walks off. No magical disappearances this time. Cheek kiss? I watch her walk away until she rounds the corner and disappears. I really wish I wasn't... Oh. Day 25? Wow. My living room is dark, the only source of light the movie playing on the television. Charlie is sitting next to me on the couch, eyes glued to the TV. Every time the screen changes, her face is lit up in a different color. I'm not sure where we stand. We're friends? Friendly? Frenemies? All I know for sure, I guess, is that she doesn't hate me. I think. As it turns out, Charlie is a very hard person to read. She doesn't really show emotion. It's not that she doesn't have any, but the way she shows them is always very ambiguous. Ambiguous, why I can't talk. Blah. A smile could mean she likes something or wants to burn it down as fast as possible. A glare can mean she's ready to skin a man alive, or that you caught her doing something embarrassing, like being nice. Most of the time, I have absolutely no idea what she's thinking. But she's here, so that must mean something, right? Oh my gosh, poor Sid. And we're watching a movie, so I'm not expecting she's gonna kill me or anything like that. I hope. I need to pee. Want me to pause the movie? No, it's fine. I've already seen this one. What? Then why are we watching it? She shrugs. You wanted to see it. No, come on. She's into it. She's into you. She's watching a movie she's already seen for you. She disappears into the hallway where the bathroom is. What did she mean? Sid. I did want to see it, but we could have watched something else if she told me she'd already seen it. It's not like there's still a ton of other movies in the world to choose from. Does this mean anything? She's not necessarily known as the nicest person, but rewatching a movie just because I haven't seen it yet is nice. Cute, if you ask me. Ah, this can't be happening. Before I can start to panic over a girl potentially maybe being into me, said girl comes back and drops onto the couch next to me. You know, I've always wanted to do something like this. Make a movie? Do a heist. Uh-oh. My eyes widen. What? Wow, that went from 0 to 100 to 1,000 real quick. I might get whiplash from this girl. Like a casino heist? I could get in for a gig where rich people love having their minds blown by magic, and then I'd steal all of their stuff and get out of there before they realize it's not coming back. Simple, but oh so effective. Wait, you're telling me you want to rob a casino? Hypothetically. This is bad. This is really bad. She says it's hypothetical, but something tells me it's not. Why else would she have all this planned out so specifically? Okay, well, it wasn't that specific. It was a vague outline. It feels like a smack in the face. Suddenly, I'm awoken from a dream, and standing over me is Enchantress. No, don't think like that. She's still the same person she was 10 seconds ago, Sid. No need to exaggerate. But is it my obligation to stop her? Yes. Yes, it is, if you want to be a superhero. As a superhero, however minor, shouldn't I be the one to stop these things from happening? Preferably before they happen? Sid? You've got a look in your eye. Are you okay? I blink. Oh, oof. Don't do it. I have nothing to offer you except a dirty apartment, but please give up your dreams of riches and robbing a casino and stay with me, the most awkward girl who ever lived. Oh, I know, everybody's just like, save. No, seriously, I agree. Like, the choices in this one are hard. Say nothing? I nod. Just thinking about how it would work, you know? Charlie laughs and gestures at the screen where the cops are just trying to figure out what exactly happened at the Met Gala. Well, hopefully a little smoother than this. Ooh. It's quiet for a while. Then Charlie bumps her elbow against mine. Hey, you know I was kidding, right? I force a laugh, not sure if it's actually convincing enough. Haha! Can I get an awkward enough laugh? Ha ha ha! Oh my gosh, Daydreamer Jam, if we're watching Ocean's 11 or 8. Yeah, I know. Then it's all good. She winks, then turns her attention back to the TV. This is gonna end horribly. Oh, I'm on a path to ruin. I checked my phone for the umpteenth time today. Still no new messages. Charlie, what are you up to? I want to text her. Hey, it's me again. Are you okay? Hey, it's that person that named herself after an egg dish. What's up? So, are you still gonna commit that heist? You know I have to catch you if you do. Hey, do you think we can grab coffee sometime soon? I miss you. Just thought I should let you know I'm not gonna come after you if you do the casino heist. Figured you'd want to know. But I can't make up my mind and I don't want to seem pathetic. Because, like, what can I do? The right thing would be to hand her over to the cops, but she confided in me about a crime she was gonna commit, Sid. She told me her plan in quite a lot of detail. And for me to turn my back on her seems rude. She's my friend. She trusts me. Or at least she did. I think she did. God damn it, Charlie. Why did you have to go and ruin a good thing? Then again, maybe she didn't think it would ruin it. Maybe she just thought this was a thing she could share without me going crazy about it. Well, I really messed this one up, didn't I? I just wish there was a way to figure out where she was gonna do it. Wait. I grab my laptop and type in casinos, Saffron City. A ton of places pop up. I just wish I knew what she was doing. If only I knew what she was up to, I could figure out a way to stop her, to keep the city safe. Safe from Enchantress. Look, I know it's not perfect. Charlie is my friend. I need to make sure she's okay. But Enchantress is a whole other story. And yes, I know they're technically the same person, but they're two sides of the same person. And as much as I like Charlie, I don't trust Enchantress. I don't trust the Enchantress part of her, the part that wants to do bad things and hurt innocent people. You never know how far people like that are willing to go to achieve their goal, and I have a moral obligation to stop all of that from happening. This is my city. I need to protect it. I guess there's only one real way to figure out where she's gonna go. I have to go out and get my hands dirty. I've been running around the city for close to 3 hours now, and I'm starting to be really done with all of this. None of the casinos I checked out had any sign of Enchantress anywhere. No posters announcing a special magic show, no rigged alarm systems, no nothing. It's starting to piss me off. Why couldn't she have picked something less common, like, I don't know, a very specific, very expensive clothing store that doesn't even sell anything worth wearing, of which there would be only one in the entirety of Saffron City? But no, it had to be a casino. As she closes all of the things that she needs, useless like Sid. When I arrive at the next casino, I climb onto a low wall and pull my legs up against my chest. I deserve a short break before checking this place out. No, you don't. You really don't. Like, honestly, what are the odds that... Of course, that's when Charlie, no, Enchantress, decides to show herself. She doesn't know I'm here, obviously, but she still seems very cautious as she walks out of the front door of the casino. I hop off the wall and decloak. Enchantress. She turns around, not at all surprised to see me. Scrambled. She tips her hat like a gentleman. Are you here to gamble? I hear there's a very special night coming up with a magic show and everything. I thought you said you were kidding. And I thought you trusted me, yet here we are. Clearly, you can't be trusted. Oh, Scrambled, don't break my heart now. We had fun, didn't we? Her voice is so sweet, it almost makes me sick. How is it possible to be such a nice person and such a at the same time? It doesn't have to be like this. Oh, but I think it does. Clearly, you're not going to stop. Neither am I. See how that works? She glares at me. Enchantress, can we just talk about this? Go ahead. I'm listening. I don't think this can be saved. Do. Okay, act rational, act aggressive, act sincere. I don't know. Y'all want sincere. You think that sincerity will save the day? Truth, justice, and sincerity? I mean, Enchantress, I don't know what's going on with you, but I'm worried. I know we don't always see eye to eye, but I care about you. I don't want you to get hurt or arrested, and I don't want you to do something you're going to regret. Enchantress tenses, her eyes narrowing beneath her mask. Who says I'm going to regret it? I know you think you're a bad person, but I refuse to believe that. No offense, Scrambled, but we met like a month ago. You barely know me, let alone if I'm a good person or not. It's true. It's true. There's nothing but truth in that sentence. She's right. I have to do better. I have to convince her she's worth more than whatever level of morality she holds herself to. I have to make her see herself as the person I've gotten to know this past month. Someone who's been hurt, but can still choose to be good if she wants to. I really wish I was better at this whole people thing. But I do. I did my research on you. I know what you did, or what people think you did. Her hands balled into fists by her side, have started shaking. I don't really know how her powers work exactly, but most people's powers come from their hands. She could easily hurt me, if she wants to. Kill me even. But I'm not afraid. And even if I am, I can't show her. If she thinks I'm scared of her, I'd lose any chance I have of taking her down. As the only person aware of what she's planning, I'm the one responsible for stopping her. I need to make sure she's gonna be okay. She purses her lips. I don't know what you're talking about. I think you do. We both know you do. She shuffles her feet like she wants to run away. I almost want her to, but no, I can't. I have to be careful. I can't scare her off by throwing wild accusations. By saying the wrong thing, I could mess up everything, and I really, really don't want that to happen, for both our sakes. And even if I'm wrong, if the guilt isn't eating at you every single day, then it's still not too late. It's never too late, Charlie. She winces at the use of her real name, but she doesn't run. She stares at me for a really long time, and I stare back at her for a really long time. You really think that? It sounds really cliche, doesn't it? A bit. But I do believe it. And even if I'm wrong, or if you never want to see me again after this, I think your conscience will be much better off if you just walk away from this place and never look back. I just want you to be okay. Do you understand that? I understand. I just don't know if you're right about me, Sid. Maybe some people are just bad. I don't believe that. You're cute. I appreciate what you're trying to do. But she doesn't say anything. She just shrugs and taps her hat, and then she turns around and walks away. Should I go after her? I want to. I want to run after her and grab her wrist and turn her around and kiss her mouth and tell her that whatever's making her hurt so bad she wants to hurt other people will stop hurting if she lets it. I want her to be okay, but I don't know how to fix her. I tried, and if it's still not enough, then maybe she's right, and she's unsavable. So I stand there until she's rounded the corner, and then I camouflage myself, the familiar warm buzz settling in my stomach. All that's left to do now is wait and hope she's gonna make the right decision. But if she doesn't, I'll be here, and I will stop her. Unfortunately, that's all I have time to do for tonight, so we will have to come back and see if we have made the right choices to ensure that the Enchantress makes the right choices. I have no idea what ending we are going towards at all, but I am intrigued. So thank you so much for hanging out with me on this Tuesday night. Next week we'll probably do a regular stream, but I will keep playing this as well, and I will see you all again when I can. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening, whatever it is. I have to go adult, unlike Sid. See you soon. Bye-bye.